I had no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap and publisher states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had getting hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the 29, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And not a whole lot of room to... first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
First and goal from the 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. This defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here comes Carter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Chargers 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another toe for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And picked up by the Chargers. The big fella. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point good by Hopkins. It is now 10-7. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 27, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Forced out to his left, and a pressure gets to him again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in the first game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
And instead brings up a tough. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And some room to work. Allen, nifty footwork. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown! His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They started on the ground with Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They run behind center with Spiller. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Can they run it with Spiller? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last complete.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes, left side. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing a turnover. But CD's 2nd half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but my goodness, another interception. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And some space here. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they take a knee. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the